there are some questions asking us about the limb buds. One of the questions is asking when they are appearing. Now the question is not mentioning whether it is upper limb or lower limb, so we have to assume that it is upper limb. Why? Because it is understood that upper limb bud appear earlier as compared with lower limb. So when we are looking at the limb buds in the developing baby, we find that upper limb buds are appearing by the end of the 4th week, and just after 1 or 2 days, the lower limb buds are appearing. But then a week will change and it will be the beginning of the 5th week. So it is just a difference of 1 or 2 days, but the week number changes. The upper limb bud is appearing by the end of the 4th week, and the lower limb bud is appearing at the beginning of the 5th week. So is it going to make a difference? Yes, of course. You see, this question is asking limb buds. As I suggested, the upper limb buds are appearing early, so we should give the answer as 4 week. And what if the question has specified the lower limb buds? That what will you do? If it is asking lower limb bud, then of course I have to change the answer to the 5th week because it is beginning of the 5th week. So be careful for the lower limb bud question. So this question did not say anything upper or lower limb. Then you have to assume whoever appeared first, the upper limb. So the answer remains week number 4. There is one more question on embryology asking you the bone and muscle of the upper limb, like humerus bone, and the muscle is the biceps brachii. If you remember, we have discussed in embryology that the upper limb, lower limb bones are appendicular skeleton and they will develop in the lateral plate mesoderm. Where are the muscles? The skeletal muscles. The skeletal muscle of entire body come from para-axial mesoderm. You remember this diagram which we have discussed earlier? It was a transverse section of the embryo and we were talking about the notochord. Notochord, which is the axial mesoderm. On the side there was some para-axial mesoderm forming the somite, and somite having 3 parts, and one of the part was the myotome, and myotome was giving you the skeletal muscle. We mentioned all the skeletal muscle in our body develop in the para-axial mesoderm, so including biceps brachii. Then what do you know about the intermediate mesoderm? If we are talking about intermediate mesoderm, we said the kidney, testis and ovaries will develop here. Genitourinary system, major portion develop there. Then we said that there is a lateral plate mesoderm having 2 components, and which component was forming the appendicular skeleton? See, there's a dorsal, somatic, lateral plate mesoderm, and that will form the humerus bone, femur bone, upper limb, lower limb bone, the appendicular skeleton. So, as you see, this question is asking us humerus bone and biceps brachii. So where is humerus bone coming from? It is the lateral plate mesoderm, but which part? Dorsal somatic or ventral visceral? It will be the dorsal and somatic portion. If you say it is the dorsal and somatic portion, fine, that is for humerus. What about the biceps brachii? That would be the paraxial mesoderm. If you say it is the paraxial mesoderm, then I think the answer should be choice number C. Yes, because you are asking about the humerus bone. Humerus bone is lateral plate mesoderm and biceps brachii is the para-axial mesoderm. So like that, you have to practice some questions. What about the intermediate mesoderm? Intermediate mesoderm is forming the major portion of the genitourinary system, kidney, testis and ovaries. So we'll keep this answer. Yes, you have to keep that answer there.